Hey everybody, Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon coming at you with a story from r/Tales from the Front Desk, entitled Repeater Guest Threatened to Call the Police After I Denied Him His Room for Not Paying. Let's jump right in. Thank you for all the support while I'm recovering from my dental surgery. I love you guys, you're awesome. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Back to our story. I've written this prologue so many times, but here goes for newcomers. I work at the front desk for 6 years now in a small family hotel. We are situated in an island and we are located in the town center. We get a lot of praise for how convenient the location is since everything is nearby: shops, the bus terminal, and the port. That means that even if we aren't fully reserved a few days prior, we are surely to find some one-night travelers looking to stay for the night. Due to that, we always ask for prepayment from anyone that books via the phone or mail so that we avoid unpaid no-shows and waste the room. It's early May and the tourist season is starting, so of course we are getting bombarded with phone calls, mails, and third-party reservations. Amidst those calls, there is one from a particular guest that I know has been coming since I started working here. Conversation goes like this. Hotel Center Port, how can I help you? Hey, this is Tom Thomason. I've been to your property many times, and I'd like to book a room for X of June. Greetings, Tom. Nice to hear from you again. Alright, how long do you need it for? I'll be staying from X until Y of June. I will also require a late checkout, as always. Alright, I've reserved the room for you. If I remember correctly, you always book for the superior room with port and sea view? That's correct. Thank you for remembering. Great. The only thing I require from you is that you make a deposit for the first night of your stay. You may pay the rest during the check-in or check-out. Huh? I don't recall ever doing this. I understand. This policy took effect last year, as we had a lot of no-shows from well-known repeaters. Don't worry, I've already booked my ferry ticket, so I will be there 100%. Even so, I will still need a deposit for the first night. This is really insulting asking prepayment from a repeater. I know what you mean, but please understand that last year the summer was windy and a lot of ferries were cancelled as a result. It wasn't the guest's fault, but not ours either. Huh? Is that so? There's no need to rush. We require the deposit to be made 1 week before your arrival at the latest, so you have plenty of time ahead. Okay. Shall I give you X bank account or Y bank? Both support e-banking for your convenience. I have both already, thanks. Very unlikely, as he never needed them until now. Anyways, the reservation is in your system? Yes. Okay, thanks. See you in June. Safe travels. Bye. Fast forward to 1 week prior to his arrival, and after the daily routine deadline lookup, I see his name. I ask the financials officer to check on the accounts if there is a deposit made on his name or a transaction description matches his arrival date and or sum of the deposit. Nothing yet. I decide to give him a call to let him know that the deadline is close, but he doesn't seem to pick up nor reply to any emails. Without stretching the story thin, I ask the hotel owner how to handle the situation. He tells me to cancel his reservation and not worry about it. He was happy, even as the superior room scored a higher price now than when he booked, so more profit, I guess. Fast forward to his arrival date, and it's the evening shift for me. Upon entering the hotel premises, I see the morning shift in chaos. My colleague was huffing and puffing and was very anxious, a rare sight to hold as he's a pretty easygoing guy. He told me that a person claiming he's a repeater guest called and that he would be coming at midnight for his reservation and that he got yelled at after telling him that there's no reservation to his name. At first, I was oblivious, as I had completely forgotten about it and paid no mind. It's very often that someone tries to fake his way inside the hotel. Halfway through my shift, it clicks to me that entitled repeater guest is the guy, and I get a bit anxious as well, not knowing how to handle him. We not only have 0 superior rooms left, but we are completely sold out for the night. My shift normally ends at 2300 hours, but decidedly I let the night auditor know ahead of time that a potentially troublesome guest would show up and that he would call me if things were to go downhill. Lo and behold, about 1:45 I receive a call from the hotel, and what you know, it's the night auditor. I get dressed up and drive there. I am greeted by the most slimy smile I have ever seen. Ah, there you are, OP. It's so good to see you again. You see, this man over here tells me that I have no reservation, pretending that I don't know a thing. Good evening, midnight greet. Let me check the computer. Indeed, you don't have a reservation for tonight or at all in your name. That's impossible. I talked to your colleague in May and I booked a room. I see. There's probably been a mistake. Did you make a reservation via email or phone? Yes. Can I have your transaction number? I don't have one. Then how can I have a reservation for you? I'm a well-known guest. You know me. I come here every year. Yes, but the policies have changed and we need a deposit to keep the room. No one notified me about that. We talked on the phone together. I let you know that we need it 1 week prior to your arrival at the latest. That's preposterous. That's insulting. I don't even know what to say. I'm beyond offended. Please give me a room. I'm exhausted. Sorry, we are sold out for tonight. I can book you for tomorrow if you wish. That won't do. Find a room so things don't escalate any further. Pardon? If you don't do anything about this, I'm afraid, and it pains me to tell you, that I will have to take the matter to someone who can settle it. Speaking in a way that hints he's going to call the police. Okay, listen here, because I'm at my peak. We have a set of rules and policies here. Either you follow them and everyone's happy, or you don't and you get the end of the stick. I'm not obliged, nor am I being paid to come here at midnight to solve people's problems, which they could have avoided if they followed the aforementioned rules and policies. Yet, here I am. If you want to call the authorities, you are free to do so. I'm sure they would love to hear your story. Huh? Have you always been so stubborn and ignorant? This is fraud. I will be taking my leave and I will let the media news know what happened. I swear you will be shown in all the local TV channels. Needless to say, nothing ever came out of this except that he will probably never book with us again. Not that we would allow him in anyways. It's very annoying how entitled people can be sometimes. He didn't want to make the deposit, not because he was unsure of his arrival, but because he wanted a boost to his ego, aka, look at me, I'm a very respected guest and I don't need to pay in advance. Sorry, but we don't make exceptions to anyone. Taking from a couple of the comments on this post, why would people think that staying with a hotel once a year, even if it is over several years, means shit? No one is anxiously awaiting your return. Your measly 1 to 3 room nights a year doesn't get you any kind of special privileges. You stay 1 to 3 nights a week? Okay, maybe we can talk. This isn't a big brand chain hotel. This is a family-run business, as OP mentions at the beginning of the story. There aren't going to be any kind of special favors here. OP also clarified a little bit more about the island and the hotel itself. It says, the island is quite big as you need about 3 hours to go from one end to the other by car. Also, it is a very big touristic destination every year, so people stay at various parts of the island, and when they want to go to another island within the complex, they stay one night in any of the center's hotels and depart early in the morning the next day. That means that if a ferry is cancelled, although we lose some rooms, we also gain some from guests that would have otherwise taken the cancelled ferries to go to their destination. It's a bit like a self-balancing paradox. I hope that makes sense. I want to thank OP for giving me permission to narrate their story and post it up on YouTube. You can visit them at the links in the description below to go to their profile and to the story on Reddit. I hope you go there and give them an upvote. I also want to thank you guys for your patience over the next couple of days. I've had dental surgery. I'm recording this beforehand, but I know that the recovery isn't going to be a lot of fun, and there may be a delay in videos. I've recorded about 3 days ahead, but I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take for me to recover. So if I miss a day or two of videos, I apologize in advance, but I am going to work on more as soon as I possibly can. I also want to thank you guys for the amazing milestone of 50,000 subscribers. I still can't get that through my head, that we actually hit that number, and it's just absolutely amazing. It's mind-boggling. I'm so happy, and I want to send a special thank you out to every single person who has hit that subscribe button and joined this channel. Thank you very much. Once again, this is Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon saying thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I ask you to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.